Electric vehicles are leading the way as the world charges towards a more sustainable future. But will they maintain their momentum, or are they doomed to falter? With EV adoption rates surging by an impressive 40% in the past year alone, the question is, can this remarkable progress be sustained? Despite their promise of a greener, more sustainable transportation future, EVs still face significant challenges that impede their widespread acceptance. Let's delve into the key factors behind the slower than anticipated adoption of electric vehicles. Infrastructure limitations. One of the most significant challenges facing electric vehicles is the need for adequate infrastructure. With limited public charging stations and an electrical grid that often struggles to meet current demands, many potential EV owners are left wondering how they'll keep their vehicles powered up and ready to go. Imagine planning a road trip only to find that your destination has no charging facilities or being stuck at a charging station for hours because of overcrowding. These are real concerns that must be addressed to ensure EVs become a practical and accessible option for all drivers. The current state of charging infrastructure presents a mixed picture. While some countries and regions have significantly expanded their EV charging networks, many areas still need to catch up. For charging stations are more common in urban areas, but rural areas often lack adequate infrastructure. This disparity creates a significant barrier for potential EV owners who live in less populated regions. Example: there are around 100,000 public charging ports in the United States, which may seem like a lot, but this is only a fraction of the approximately 150,000 gas stations nationwide. The charging experience for electric vehicles differs significantly depending on whether you're charging at home or using public charging stations. Home charging allows EV owners to plug their vehicles into a dedicated charging unit or a standard household outlet. This method is typically slower than public charging, taking anywhere from 8 to 14 hours for a full charge. However, it offers the convenience of charging overnight while you sleep. Public charging, on the other hand, provides a faster charging experience. Tesla superchargers, for example, can charge a vehicle up to 80% in just 30 minutes. Other public charging stations like Level 2 chargers take around 4 to 6 hours for a full charge. While public charging is faster, it can be less convenient due to potential overcrowding or a lack of nearby stations. In contrast, refueling a gasoline vehicle at a gas station takes just a few minutes, making it more convenient for drivers in a hurry. However, as charging infrastructure improves and technology advances, we can expect to see faster and more convenient charging options become available for electric vehicles. Also, as electric vehicle adoption increases, the demand for electrical grids will rise substantially. Currently, most grids are designed to handle existing energy needs, not the additional load from millions of EVs charging simultaneously. Substantial upgrades and investments in grid infrastructure are required to ensure a smooth transition to an electric transportation future. This includes improving power generation, transmission, and distribution systems to accommodate the growing electricity demand. Additionally, developing smart grid technologies will also help manage the increased load and ensure a more reliable, efficient, and cost-effective power distribution. Without these improvements, the strain on electrical grids would lead to blackouts, higher energy costs, and further barriers to EV adoption. Addressing grid capacity challenges is a critical step in realizing the full potential of electric vehicles and achieving a sustainable transportation future. Economic challenges. One of the primary factors deterring potential buyers from switching to electric vehicles is their high upfront costs. When compared to traditional gasoline-powered vehicles, EVs often carry a significant price premium. While the exact price difference varies, EVs can be anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000, more expensive than comparable gasoline vehicles. This cost disparity can make EVs a less attractive option for budget-conscious consumers, even though they may save money on fuel and maintenance in the long run. The high upfront costs of EVs also make financing and leasing more difficult for some buyers, further limiting their accessibility. To address this issue, governments and automakers are offering various incentives and subsidies to offset the initial price difference. As technology improves and production costs decrease, we can expect the price gap between EVs and gasoline vehicles to narrow, making electric vehicles a more viable choice for a wider range of consumers. The charging experience for electric vehicles differs significantly depending on whether you're charging at home or using public charging stations. Home charging allows EV owners to plug their vehicles into a dedicated charging unit or a standard household outlet. This method is typically slower than public charging, taking anywhere from 8 to 14 hours for a full charge. However, it offers the convenience of charging overnight while you sleep. Public charging, on the other hand, provides a faster charging experience. Tesla's superchargers, for example, can charge a vehicle up to 80% in just 30 minutes. Other public charging stations like Level 2 chargers take around 4 to 6 hours for a full charge. While public charging is faster, it can be less convenient due to potential overcrowding or a lack of nearby stations. In contrast, refueling a gasoline vehicle at a gas station takes just a few minutes, making it more convenient for drivers in a hurry. However, as charging infrastructure improves and technology advances, we can expect to see faster and more convenient charging options become available for electric vehicles. Consumer behavior and awareness. Range anxiety is the fear that an electric vehicle will run out of power before reaching its destination or charging station. This psychological phenomenon can be a significant barrier to EV adoption, particularly for customers who are accustomed to the range and refueling speed of gasoline-powered vehicles. Range anxiety can create a sense of uncertainty and stress for potential EV buyers who may worry about becoming stranded or having to adjust their driving habits to accommodate limited range. This fear can influence purchasing decisions, as consumers may opt for gasoline vehicles with greater range and more accessible refueling options. For example, a commuter who frequently drives long distances might hesitate to purchase an electric vehicle due to concerns about running out of power during their daily commute. A family planning a road trip might be deterred by the prospect of spending hours at charging stations or struggling to find compatible charging infrastructure along their route. Addressing range anxiety is crucial for promoting electric vehicle adoption. This can be achieved by expanding charging infrastructure, increasing EV range, and educating consumers about real-world driving experiences and the growing availability of charging options. By alleviating range anxiety, we can create a more favorable environment for electric vehicles and encourage more drivers to make the switch. The transition from traditional gasoline to electric vehicles can be daunting for many consumers due to unfamiliar technology. This lack of familiarity can create uncertainty and hesitation, posing a barrier to EV adoption. Electric vehicles feature new components such as battery packs and charging systems, which may be unfamiliar to drivers who have only owned gasoline-powered cars. The driving experience can differ, with EVs offering unique features like regenerative braking and one-pedal driving. These differences can make some consumers reluctant to make the switch. To address these concerns, education and outreach are crucial. By providing accurate information about EV technology and the driving experience, automakers, governments, and advocacy groups can help demystify electric vehicles and alleviate consumer hesitation. This can be achieved through various channels, such as online resources, public events, and test drive opportunities. By increasing public understanding of EV technology, we can empower consumers to make informed decisions and embrace the benefits of electric vehicles. It's clear that the transition to a sustainable transportation future is within reach. While there are obstacles to overcome, the potential benefits of widespread EV adoption are too significant to ignore. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the subject. What do you think? If you found this video informative and engaging, remember to subscribe to our channel for more content on the latest automotive trends, technological advancements, and the future of mobility. As always, thank you for watching.